We are officially starting our singles hunt for Pokemon's newest set, Prismatic Evolutions. In this video, I figured we'd do something a little bit different, and I'd take you along with me as I start that hunt and show you all the different ways that you can work towards completing your own master sets. Prismatic Evolutions in particular is one of the most difficult to complete sets in recent memory, so we're going to be pulling out all of the tricks. We're going to trade with our friends. We're going to visit our local shops. We're going to road trip through the frozen winter weather to complete some Facebook deals, and we're going to brave an even colder environment with the terrifying empty shelves of big box stores. We're going to do whatever we have to do, go wherever we need to go, so we can finally find some heat. So before we dive into our giant stack of singles over here, let's kind of set the stage of where we are in the master set journey so far. So after you have finished, ripping all your packs, everything you could anyway, if you were able to find any, where does that leave you? It's not cost effective to complete a master set, especially this master set, from ripping packs. It's just never a good idea. Buying singles is almost always the cheapest way to go. So what tools do we need to start our singles journey? The number one most accessible, typically anyway, thing to keep track of your master set collecting is the ETB Player's Guide. This has the checklist inside of it. You'll see each card has just a little square there for every version of the card necessary for the master set. So full stop, if you can get a hold of one of these, this is a great way to keep track of your collecting. You just cross off what you need, take this into the store with you or take this wherever you go, and mark them off as you get them. However, because product is so hard to get for this set, I made myself a little checklist. And I will share this. The link is going to be in the description below for you to put this on your own Google Drive and keep track of your own collection this way. It will dynamically keep track of it for you if you just put an X in the slot over off to the right there. But I also use an app called Dex. So Dex is awesome. You might have seen me mention it down in the comments. This isn't sponsored by them or anything. It's just a really, really useful iPhone app. I actually use this primarily. I'm pretty religious about it. And it will allow you to filter, to switch around everything every which way so you can keep track of your collection as you build. Because this one's a little more complicated, honestly, I've been relying on my sheet a little bit more, just because I can see everything at a glance as a text view a little bit easier than through Dex. But both are super handy, and I do translate everything I get into the Dex app. So you've ripped your packs, you have put together your checklist, and you're ready to go to the store or start heading online straight to TCG Player to just buy everything you need. Well, hang on. This is a trading card game. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is trading. So the first thing we're going to talk about that you should be engaging in is trading. So I'm here with my buddy Josh. Hello. And we're going to trade for some of the extras he pulled out of Prismatic Evolutions. And he's going to dig through my singles boxes over here to try to find something he likes. So I met Josh originally when I purchased some cards from him for the Temporal Forces Master Set. I don't get to trade that often since with kids I can't make it to my local league every week, but the card shop has started a monthly trade night, which is why, as you see Josh searching through all the hits here, I have my extra trades organized the way I do by set inside of these ETB boxes. So hopefully it's easier to dig through if we can make it to a trade night sometime soon, and I'd like to take you guys along with me for that. So we got plenty to trade, as you can see. Everybody always asks me what I do with my extra hits. Well, here they are. They're in a couple ETB boxes organized by set. So as you can see, it looks like Josh maybe has found something he wants. So let's get to the trade. So what we're picking up is the Sylveon EX, the Noivern EX, the Atticus Full Art, the Hawlucha Pokeball, Briar Pokeball, and Larry Skill Pokeball. And he had one of the reverse hollows we need, the Whimsicott. And what are you getting from me?
I get this beautiful card. I'm going to have to get it in a different language because I'm not sure I'm going to ever find it in English for
expensive.
the right price.
So he's going to take the Jolteon from Terastal Festival that we pulled, and he's going to add some cash on. And the full box here, it was the very first card he saw in front, so we didn't have to dig very far through all of the rest of the singles we have here. So still, good trade, and this is one of the best ways to complete things for your master set, just because it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket. It's a trading card game. You should be trading, right? So, we good with that trade?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks, man.
So next, let's hit the road to meet up with someone we found selling cards on Facebook. Whenever a new set releases, I always find at least a few people selling their hits on Facebook Marketplace. I'll just scroll through, find someone with a few cards I need, and send a message. I also post in any of the local Facebook groups if I have specific cards I'm looking for to finish up a master set. Sourcing cards this way can, number one, lead to trades instead of just straight purchases, which is always a great way to save money. But it's also an easier way to haggle price. Most sellers aren't expecting, full market price for their cards. I found a great starting point is to find the market price and subtract whatever fees an online platform might take, and settling on a price around there, usually around 10 to 15% off market price. It's a great way to stretch the collection dollars, make some new contacts, meet some new friends in the hobby, and not a bad way this time around to relax and spend a cold, snowy afternoon driving, listening to an audiobook, and knowing that at the end of that journey are some pretty cool Pokemon cards that we're going to get to trade or buy from a friend.
So we got the Leo Pokeball, Riolu Pokeball, Lopunny, the Executor. We got
Hippo.
quite a bit, yeah.
Duraludon.
And I can't remember which ones you said. You said there was two. I think it was
I think Spritzy and Duraludon we might not need.
Yeah. And then we got the Master Ball.
Yeah, the Master Ball.
Dreepy, Groudon. And then for the big hitter, the Flareon SIR.
That's the fire. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let me get you paid up.
Awesome.
So really quickly, before we visit our local card shop and dig through everything they have available to complete our master set, it is worth mentioning that you can also order cards online. So you can use a website like TCG Player to fill those holes in your master set that you can't find locally. And I do this for every set. There is invariably some reverse holo or some SIR that I can't find, and TCG Player is a great resource for finding any card, obviously at market price, because TCG Player sets the market price. If you would like to see how to order cards from TCG Player, I do have a video on that on the channel that I will link in the description. But let's check out our local card shop and see which of these cards we can find right in front of us instead of waiting for them to come in the mail. So my absolute favorite thing to do whenever a new Pokemon set releases is to go to my local card shop on release day, or maybe the day after release day, and sort through all of the hits and singles that people have traded into them. And that's what you see me doing here, and using my Dex app to sort and catalog everything that I find. And the best part is when we went, we found quite possibly the best card we could, the Umbreon. So we're going to get that today. And you can see the store shelves are just absolutely empty, but you always have some cool stuff to look at in their cases. And the best part about picking up all of this stuff from a local card shop is sometimes they get in really cool packs. And the Cody, the employee behind the counter here, asked me to open one up for the channel, so that was very nice. I very much appreciated that. And unfortunately for him, when we opened up this Unified Minds pack, we didn't get to pull anything too crazy for the store. No luck.
No luck?
Unfortunately not.
We should have kept it sealed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Doug.
So here's what we're getting. We got just a couple of regular EX cards, a big line of Pokeballs, 4 Master Balls, that's all they had in there. We found 4 of the SIRs. So we got the Palafin, the Iron Crown, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, and Teal Mask Ogerpon, and obviously the Umbreon. So that's the sexy one. So, and we are looking at that. So it's going to be a lot. Let's get them. So there you have it. Those are all the tools I have used this first week of Prismatic Evolutions to try to complete this master set as much as I can. So let's take a look at the progress we've made. Just in this video, we got a bunch, well, we got one of the reverse holos we need. We got quite a few of the EX cards we need. And one important thing we'll talk about is that keeping track of what you're getting is paramount here, because I got a whole stack of things, and I'm sure there are some more in here that I've already bought or pulled. So keeping track of what you pull for the collection is imperative there. So use that checklist down below like I should have. But here are all the Pokeballs we got. We got Executor, Litleo, Pyroar, Glaceon, which I think is a duplicate, Larvitar, Groudon, Riolu, Hippowdon, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Okidogi, Sneasel, Hoot, Dunsparce, Miltank, Lopunny, Regigigas, Shaman, Furfrou, Hawlucha, Amaris, 2 Black Belts Trainings, a Briar, Bug Catching Set, Earthen Vessel, Kieran, Larry's Skill, Professor's Research, and Techno Radar. So a good stack of Pokeballs there. And we got a good stack of Master Balls to go along with it. So we have Executor, we have Pinsir, we have Leafeon, Flareon, Slowking, Goldeen, Seaking, Munkidori, Pheasantipity, Groudon, Hippowdon, Houndour, Duraludon, Dreepy, Hoot, Furfrou, Noibat, and then we get some of the full arts we were missing, like Amaris, the Atticus, the Larry Skill. This is, I think, a duplicate, but we'll find out when we try to put it in the binder. And then look at this. Some beautiful, beautiful SIRs here. This set is just great. And, you know, compared to the Japanese quality control as far as the holo pattern, this stacks up. The English release quality control as far as card quality so far leaves a lot to be desired in my experience. There's lots of holo show through and stuff like that. But we got the Teal Mask Ogerpon. We got the beautiful Flareon. The beautiful Vaporeon. One of my favorite cards in the set from Tetsuhara, the Palafin EX. Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. The Iron Crown, which we could not escape in Terrestrial Festival. The Roaring Moon, another beautiful card. The Pecharunt, which surprises me. This is a lot cooler in person than I was giving it credit for, seeing it in pictures. The Dragapult, which is just a gorgeous card. The Terapagos, which very pretty. We got the Janine Secret Art. And a couple of the golds. We've got Iron Leaves, Teal Mask Ogerpon, and Walking Wake. But that's not the best one. We got the big one. Got it out of the way quickly. We got the Umbreon. So, glad to have this one completed. It's gone up in price a little bit since I bought it. So, you know, I imagine it's going to crash down. If it doesn't, cool. If not, whatever. We had to get it for the master set anyway. But glad we were able to cross that one off the list. So I will put all these in the binder and update my list and put up here over off to the side after we do the time lapse what we're still missing. So enjoy the time lapse. Stick around to the end of it for the eventual progress meter. And I will catch you guys in the next one where we might be opening some more product or we might be hunting some more singles. But either way, we got to try to finish this Prismatic Evolutions master set. And I appreciate more than you guys know coming along with me on this journey. So enjoy the time lapse and I'll catch you in the next one.